Hello, my name is Hugo Aquino from Panama, and I want to present you the final project of cloud computing for enterprises. In this presentation, I want to show you two kinds of things. One are technical, because we need to understand the capabilities of this technology. And the other, in the business side, how, using this kind of technology, how we can increase our growth as a business. There are good news. Our business is growing up, and this is a symptom about the commercial and marketing strategy working properly. Our clients are perceiving that we are delivering a good services, and this is based on the Net Promoter Score. A technology plays an important role in this area. And if the business wants to continue growing up, we need to make decisions. We have found that our internal data centers are running at maximum capacity. So we have two decisions. One is that we have to present the business case, get the permission from the CEO, have the resources to expand the capabilities, the CapEx, and wait a long time. The other is the usage of a new technology that is called cloud computing. With cloud computing, I can scale, I can be flexible, and I can be secure. And the most important is that I can continue generating value to our customers. So, what is cloud computing? Well, cloud computing is a model to have access to resources, servers, databases, networking, application or services through an internet or MPLS connectivity. And the most important is that it's built based on the resources that are being used. So, a pay-as-you-go model. From the basic capabilities of cloud computing, one of the most important are on-demand self-service. I only need a connectivity plus a browser to get access to the cloud and begin to use. Obviously, the elasticity that I can have with the increase of their capabilities, and I can measure. The cloud has several flavors, some are hybrid, private, and public. We're going to focus on the public, which we have three most important players: Amazon Web Services, Azure, or Google Cloud Platform. Well, if you can see on the left, we have the traditional colocation and hosting on-premises IT. On the right, in the middle of the rectangle, you have, based on the need that you have, infrastructure, platform, or software as a service. It depends on us, on the needs that we have. In all kind of technology, there are good things, for example, scalable, flexible, elasticity, cost saving, and some disadvantages, for example, loss of control, service interruption, privacy, because we depend on the public cloud provider to generate the value. Okay, this is our scenario. We have this kind of computing, database, and storage. We went to the Amazon Web Services TCO calculator, and we are assuming that from the Oracle databases, we are going to reuse our licenses, and from the hypervisor, we are going to use VMware. Okay, we need an analysis, comparison from on-prem to cloud, and we found that it's very expensive to do the expansion of the on-premise environment. In the cloud, we found that using a reserved instance by a 3-year period is the way to go. We made an analysis to try to find the ROI and also the payback, and we found that in 14 months we can recover the investment, and only we can generate saving if we reserve the instance. So, our organization has to continue growing up in the medium or long term. And the most important is the profitability. And if we can keep the cost down, it's good news. Technology plays an important role because right now it's a business enabler. And we have to find a way to growing up, taking care of the profitability, controlling the cost, and being flexible and generating value. So, we found that cloud computing has this kind of capabilities. On the cloud computing, we have several providers: Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, Google Cloud Platform. We found in Gartner, that is a very important consulting company, and we found that by 9 years in a row, Amazon Web Services is the leader. So, we have a good possibility. We have a leader with Amazon Web Services. Another, if I move my application to this public cloud using a reserve instance method, I can save like a $3.5 million. So, okay, we have strengths, data sharing, scalable storage, pay-per-users, some weakness, for example, interoperability, open standards, noisy migration between these kind of three giants from the cloud. Opportunities, we need to think the client to be generating value, and threats, what happens if a vendor is shut down, natural calamities, and the security. The conclusion is that cloud computing is an interesting alternative that enables reduced time to market, scalability, and a way to drive agility and innovation. Cloud computing can generate savings if we made an adequate analysis of the components, services, and TCO. If we want to move to cloud computing, we need a new mindset in IT, because it's not the same to handle the infrastructure that runs on-prem to the ones that run on the cloud. In the cloud, the roles are integrated in comparison to the on-prem. The most important is that the cloud computing is not a solution to all kinds of applications. So, we need to apply a checklist to be sure that the workload that we want to move can run properly, taking the functional and non-functional requirements in mind. Thank you so much for your time. Bye from Panama.